is Cubs Radio.
Cubs Radio.
Okay, we'll just do that for right now.
The comedy radio show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by the Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge, located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Give them a call, 516-801-4963, and say hi to Nick. Fantastic food, great atmosphere, just a great time all around.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony and Sallie on the Knockem Dead radio show. They're going to keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie. Hey, how you say there, people?
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus, and...
3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first, behind the bag, it gets through Buckner, here comes Knight, and the Mets win it!
Hello, Tony. Mookie Wilson here, 1986 Mets. How you doing? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, that Knockem Dead Comedy Radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warm up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy off those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me, man. All right, Tony. Talk to you later.
Hey everyone. We should put oh, that's good. I was going to say we should put like rubber down on that so that it doesn't fall all the time.
You want a rubber?
No.
Hi! It's Monday. It's November
8th.
Ooh, you're right on that. Look at you.
Yeah, well, it's my dad's birthday.
Happy birthday in heaven to Papa O'Neill.
Mm-hmm.
He would have been what?
What, 92? Is that what he said? If he was born in
90.
In 29.
29.
Yeah.
So, yes, he would have been 92.
Yeah, okay.
Passed away when? 2015?
Yeah.
Yeah, so gone 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday, Patrick.
Patrick.
What other name would it be for an O'Neill? November 8th, welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, the very place where you can see Lynn Koplitz this weekend. She's hilarious. We've seen her. She may have even called in here once.
Really?
Maybe. I think. I'm not
She's
sure.
She's funny.
Very funny. Go to govs.com to check out their full schedule, see what's cooking. Maybe you would like to go see Mitch Fader this weekend at the Brokerage, or Eddie Brill this weekend at the Brokerage. Eddie Brill, big name in the comedy scene. Go check him out. And, of course, that's at the Brokerage in Belmore. And, of course, you got McGuire's in Bohemia, where there's some great comedy shows coming up as well. Govs.com. Check out their schedule. Make your reservations. Govs.com. Govs Comedy Club podcasts. Lots of great shows here. Lots of great stuff happening. We got a special for you tomorrow. We will be talking to members of the original Billy Joel touring band. The original. Going back to 1971. It is 50 years of Billy Joel as a solo artist, becoming the legend he's become. 50 years tomorrow is the anniversary of his very first concert as Billy Joel. He was in bands and stuff before that, and none of them really took off or went anywhere. So he started 50 years ago tomorrow as Billy Joel. We'll be talking to some of those guys, and our pal Elio Pace will be here. We'll be on the Zoom as well. So we're looking forward to that. That'll be fun. Lots of great stuff. And we're working on some new shows coming your way and some exciting stuff as always on Gov's Comedy Club podcasts. Hello, DJ. Hello, Jeff Bosey. Hello, Liz Batapede. Hello, Kirsten. Hello, Fremder. Speaking of Jeff Bosey.
Oh.
Speaking of Jeff Bosey. Oh, my God. If you guys missed Live from the Green Room this weekend, you missed something.
A lot of Bosey action.
Yeah, I was going to say you missed something very special. I don't know if I would put it that way.
Oh, special.
Special?
Mm.
Go on YouTube after this show, of course. Go on YouTube. The video premiered this morning on our YouTube channel. Jeff Bosey crashed a party that was going on in the Little Room, and he performed karaoke.
Yeah, they were having a karaoke party.
And it was really Don Sill. Don Sill, who kind of spearheaded the whole thing, but we made Jeff go inside and sing, and it was.
You made Jeff go inside and sing because they were doing karaoke, and then we all decided. I think it was Don's idea. He's like, how about one of us go in there and do karaoke?
Yes.
So we were going to use Bosey's fedora hat to put our names in the hat, and Bosey was going to choose a name of who got stuck to go in there and do karaoke, and then we're going to Zoom it, which is what we did. But
by what's the chances he picked himself out of the fedora hat?
Well, Don took the pieces of paper, or he suggested to you, just put Bosey on all 4 pieces of paper. So he was going to be stuck doing that. So he went in there, the good sport that he is, and sang what? The
transvestite thing from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, so that was something.
Elizabeth says, I couldn't hear the show from the bar.
Oh.
So were you at the bar? Were you not in the Eric D'Alessandro show? No, she must have been in there. I guess she's talking about afterwards, maybe? Were we still here after he was done?
I don't know. I thought...
oh, yeah. We were still here. Sorry to cut you off.
He had 2 shows.
Right. We were still here after the first show ended. Mm-hmm. We left... our show ended probably just around the time his second show was starting.
Yes.
So, and I don't know which one Liz went to. If she went to the first one...
I think she went to the later one.
Oh, all right. Then she wouldn't have really
Maybe
heard us.
Maybe she came in early and sat at the bar.
Yeah, but we were probably out of here by then.
Yeah.
And I know there were some audio trouble with hearing Jeff during the Green Room show, but we posted a video this morning on our YouTube channel with the audio fixed and actually a 2-camera edit of Jeff performing in there. We actually had 2 cameras recording him. So we edited it all together and what led up to it and our reaction afterwards. Mm-hmm. It's a fun video. It's only 10 minutes. Go check it out. It's a lot of fun. Again, seeing Jeff like you've never seen him before. Bosey, I saw the demise earlier. Fremder, I wonder if the Jeff Bosey bobblehead comes with a rich Raider. It probably does. Oh, yeah. Liz says she was at the bar waiting for the second show.
Yeah.
Fremder is on his toilet, in case anybody's wondering.
Oh, okay. Have a good poo.
Go check out the video. It premiered this morning. I think it's really funny. I hope you do, too. Don Sill definitely has a knack. I'll take credit for this, too. We definitely have a knack for getting Jeff to do things he never thought he'd do.
Yeah, maybe.
I threw him in a murder mystery, and he killed it. Don threw him in that room
Karaoke.
to sing, and he killed it. I'm telling you, it was the highlight of that room, the highlight of the night for that room. They loved it. And I think only 2 or 3 people knew who Jeff even was in there at the time. But he still completely won them over. Yeah, I thought it was freaking hysterical. Also premiering this morning on our on our other YouTube channel, the Smokes, Jokes, and Insults YouTube channel. We premiered another video there this morning with our star, Chris Monty, with a little help from Joe Coletto and myself, performing a little parody of a famous movie scene.
Okay. We'll
So
have
go
to check that out.
Yeah, check that out, too. JC says, good morning. JC is who? Is that Joan? I thought Joan changed.
I don't know. I can't see.
Well, it says JC 1919.
JC 1919.
JC. Jacy. I thought that was Joan. And Molly is there. Hello, Molly. Hope everyone is doing well at the O'Neill Walker House, says Liz Batapede. Yeah, we're...
There's always something.
There's always something. Yeah, we are a week, just about a week away from the surgery.
Yeah.
Are we doing the show? I said we're not doing the show next week. Are we coming in Monday? Or do we have last minute things to do?
I don't know. I'll probably find out more today.
I'm guessing we're not going to be here at all next week.
Okay.
But you have convinced me to at least to continue to engineer the nighttime shows.
Just because
so
I
I'll
felt
be
bad
here
for them.
that.
It's not their fault. Someone.
I know, but still, I'd rather be home, drugging you up and taking advantage of you and stealing your money.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yes. So I'll be here at night during the week next week.
Yeah.
But I will not. But we're not. Maybe Monday we'll be here doing this show. But I'm leaning towards not.
Yeah.
But then Tuesday is the surgery.
Let's just take next week off.
So you want to hear something weird? So as we shared with you guys last week, my son was in a bad car accident, and we've been dealing with that all weekend, trying to find another car, trying to
Like I just got another car.
Right. It took Sallie all this time because, in case you guys don't know, it's crazy right now trying to get cars, especially used ones.
Any cars.
It has to do with a computer chip that wasn't being manufactured during the lockdown, during the pandemic. So now they're trying to catch up. So so now the prices of used cars have gone up dramatically.
Because people weren't trading in their cars because they couldn't get new ones. They were keeping their cars longer. So, the poor, schleps like me who I'm not going to buy a new car. I couldn't find one.
You bought a car for around $9,000, a little over $9,000, where pre-pandemic this car would have cost you probably $5,000 or $6,000. Is that
$7,000?
$7,000?
I think, yeah. 58. I got a Toyota Corolla with 58,000 miles on it. That's perfect.
What
New
year?
Tires. Well, it's old. It's a 2007. But it's in perfect shape. New brakes. They put in a new battery. And it's a car place that I trust. I trust the mechanic that bought the car wholesale and then fixed it up, changed, everything. And it's great. I've had it all weekend long. I'm so happy about it.
Yeah. All right, so maybe 7. Either way, it would have been. There's a major difference in price to pre and post pandemic, so we've been dealing with that all weekend. But we were supposed to go out to dinner yesterday with some friends. Had to cancel the dinner because one of our friends that was going to join us got into a car accident. What in the world is going on?
I know.
around
It's
here?
I'm afraid to drive anymore. And I already have a little bit of anxiety about it. Because I didn't when you're driving, when you're a driver and you have like all this control over, because even especially teaching Kevin and, you know, teaching the kids how to drive, you really kind of teach them to drive where, you know, you watch out for other drivers, you watch out for bad situations. And, you know, here I was just like sitting at a light.
Right.
There was nowhere to go. I just had to get clobbered, like without any, you know, way to get around it. So like I have like a little anxiety about it. Like I guess I never like saw that coming. You know?
No, that'll change in time. Everybody gets that way when they have an accident. They're leery about doing this or doing that, especially if it was like the way you got into an accident. Like, but that goes away.
Like if you're making a left-hand turn, you're afraid of left-hand turns after that, like that type of thing.
Yeah, or if you rear-ended somebody, you're worried that you're getting too close, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, we got a lot going on here.
What?
Elizabeth Batapete said she's changing her name to Dizzy Dizzy.
Dizzy?
I guess because of Molly Molly. Dizzy Miss Lizzie. Great song. All right, so JC is Joan. So good morning, Joan. Now, Molly Molly says she's having surgery tomorrow.
Oh.
A small surgery. So I don't know what that's about. Molly, I would ask you to call in, but then that would give away who you are. I did fess up. Beansy's been asking like crazy. He supposedly says he knows. I don't believe him. But Bosie asked me the other day, and I did. I told him. I told him who Molly
Why would
Molly
you
is.
tell anyone? So just so everyone knows, Tony cannot keep a secret. Like your answer should have been not my story to tell.
Yeah, Joan says, so now it went back to Joan Asher. It doesn't say JC anymore. It says Joan. Accidents constantly out there, she says.
Yeah, Long Island's like, it's rough. It's a rough world out there. Plus, like, we live on Merrick Road.
Oh, wait a minute. There you go again.
What?
Your Long Island is rough out there.
It is.
It's everywhere.
No, it isn't.
Yes,
it isn't.
So you did the research. You found out that car accidents have increased only on Long Island.
Car accidents are, from car insurance, I could tell you that it's a lot more on Long Island because there are more accidents on Long Island than in other places that I've lived. Upstate New York, what are you going to hit a deer?
There's 5 people, in a 100-mile radius
you think
upstate.
there aren't more accidents on Long Island than in like upstate New York? What are you saying?
I bet if you went percentage-wise based on the population, I'll say it's close. It's a close proximity.
I think you're crazy.
Car insurance is high only because everything is high. Everything costs a lot of money here.
No, it costs more because there are more accidents. There are a lot of cars on the road on Long Island as opposed to like other places.
Like Hingham.
Yeah, anywhere
We don't
else.
have accidents in Hingham, Boston, Massachusetts. We just toot our horns and wave to each other. And we say, oops, I tapped against your car just a little tiny bit.
We don't burp on the radio.
Oh, sorry. I sorry. But I don't put down Long Island.
I'm not putting it down.
You
I'm
are
saying
always
should be
putting it
careful.
down.
I think you're a little sensitive.
I think you're a dick.
I am a dick. But you're sensitive. And yeah, there's a lot more car accidents here. It's crazy.
More than Los Angeles.
Anywhere. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Los Angeles is even more congested. You're telling me, and they still have less accidents.
Yeah,
Why?
because their road system is geared towards trying not to have accidents. Like,
explain that.
well, if you're driving on the highway, there like lanes open up during certain times of the day in different directions. There's always 5 lanes on a highway. I mean,
but those 5 lanes are filled with people, with cars.
There's nothing like Long Island. Like, I remember...
People have told me that Los Angeles traffic is worse.
They're wrong.
I could have sworn you told me that, too.
No, they're wrong. They're wrong.
All right, fine. Washington, D.C. Traffic is nuts.
I don't know Washington, D.C.
Aha!
I don't even know what that means. Uh-huh.
Because
I don't know what... I don't
proves
know...
you didn't do your research.
You're such an idiot. It's sad how stupid you are. I can't even fight back because I feel bad for you.
Stupid or not, you're putting down Long Island and it's disgraceful.
Merrick Road alone is crazy. There aren't even like
That's not where any of these accidents are happening.
How do you know?
I'm talking about the accidents that
What,
we're involved in.
Your friend, mine, and
Right.
Zach's.
And yours? Yeah. Oh, sorry. You said mine. Sorry. Yes. That's what I just said. Those 3 accidents were not on Merrick Road.
Yet.
Oh, that's a nice attitude.
It's a dangerous road. I'm driving with a student driver every day on Merrick Road. I'm like freaked. There should be at least a turning lane every time you want to make a left, and there isn't. And it's one of the busiest roads on Long Island. Like Sunrise is at least it's appropriate. It's busy, but you know exactly where you're supposed to go. Merrick Road, like you're just trying to get over cars that are like double parking. Like this morning even, I had to get by 2 different trucks on the short amount of time that I'm on Merrick Road before I get on the highway that were double parked to like unload stuff.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Merrick Road was meant to be just a throughway through all the downtowns of all the towns, but of course they just throw stores in wherever they possibly can and just make it overpopulated and crowded all. But
and a lot of the stores are
it's
like
no different than the
warehouse
city.
stores.
But it's
Right, it isn't any different from the city. So and that's a little busy. It's busy.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just I understand why the car insurance is so high around this area.
Yeah, so you called me a dick, and basically, you're basically saying that all Long Islanders are dicks. That is the takeaway with today's show. Sallie thinks we're all
You
dicks.
have like a brain tumor, I think. Like, have you had an MRI? Because there's
had
a
an MRI. I've had a
brain
million MRIs.
tumor in your head on how you come to how
There's
you rationalize.
nothing going on in this head, I'll have you know. Showed you. Let's see what's going on here. So, Molly, how do we find out what the hell you're doing tomorrow? And I hope you're all right. Liz says, good luck with your new car, Sallie.
I love it. I love my new car.
Everybody's just saying hi to each other.
Has a CD player.
It has a CD player?
Yeah.
Suffolk County leads the state with the most car accidents.
Really?
That's what Joan said. California has twice as many fatal car crashes than New York. Ha ha! Who's this?
Yo, it's Mama.
It's my mama? What? Well, hi, Mama. How are you today?
Not bad. How you been today?
Mama, do you have a cold? You sound a little weird.
Yes, I do have a cold today.
Yeah? Are you taking medicine?
Yes, so am.
Are you sneezing?
No.
Do you have diarrhea?
No.
Do you have a stomach ache in your head?
No, I got stomach ache in my stomach.
So what's wrong? What symptoms do you have, Mama?
I just have a fever. That's why I have.
You have a fever?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, then you should go back to bed and stop making phone calls and getting your germs all over the phone.
Ha 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 ha.
Do you?
I got you again, Tony Baloney.
What do you mean? DJ, what are you doing with my mama?
Every single time, Tony, I always get you. All the time.
You're amazing. You should do cartoon voices.
I always get you, Tony, all the time.
How was your weekend, pal?
My weekend was good. How was yours, bud?
It was good. It was good. Did you? What'd you do this weekend?
Well, what I did this weekend, I was playing Xbox One all day, and then I went out Saturday. Just had a little bit of fun. I went to, by the way, Tony, you should try these new things. They're Pop-Tarts, but guess what flavor they are? Pumpkin pie Pop-Tarts, and they're delicious.
Pumpkin pie Pop-Tarts. That's almost hard to say. Pumpkin pie Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
They
Wow.
were delicious, actually.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Who bought them for you?
Myself, actually.
Oh, you bought them yourself. Wow.
Yes.
Oh, very nice. Now, did you have the phone loving with Dorian this weekend?
Yes, actually last week I did. Yes, I did.
Oh, very nice. Very.
Yes, he did.
And how is Dorian? Good?
Good. Actually, he told me to say hello to you guys.
Oh, very nice. When do you get to see him next?
I'm hoping soon enough.
Yeah, because the holiday seasons are here, man. You got to give him, some holiday love.
Actually, no, we're planning something nice, Tony. Actually, we're planning something very nice together.
Oh, very nice. What, like a dinner or something, or a movie?
No, something. Give me one romantic.
Ooh, like a trip to Hawaii.
No.
Oh.
Something very better than that.
A nice dinner at McDonald's.
No, we're going to a hotel, man.
Whoa, going to a hotel. Bow, chicka, bow, bow. Wow. Oh, very
Yep,
nice.
we're going to stay there overnight, too.
Ooh. Staying overnight.
And we got to party like a rock star all night.
Party like a rock star. So there's going to be cocaine and champagne and strippers.
No, it's gonna be sparkling grape cider or whatever you call it. It's gonna be nice for whole night. Because it's gonna be just chilling at that hotel.
All right, very nice, very nice. All right, you got a wrap to start our week off today?
Actually, yes, I got a little rap for you actually today.
Go ahead.
Nice, Max. It's actually I just came to my head this morning. This is for Mr. Don Silk. It's not a bad song, but you're gonna like it. It's a good song.
Okay.
There we go. Yo, Don Silk. My name's DJ Love. Thank you for setting me that quest, man. I like you. You know what? I like how you just respond back to me. Guess what, Don Silk? You're okay in my book. Guess what? I got no beef now. Me and you are just cool. But guess what? I have another beef for somebody on Cubs Radio. Eric is a loser now. Eric, I don't accept your challenge. Answer my challenge. Let's go, Eric. But Don Silk, you're okay in my books. But Don Silk is my friend. And guess what? Everybody knocked him dead. Don Silk text me. Actually, I texted him during the show. Maybe in a couple weeks. I'll find out what I can do. Yeah, my name is DJ D Love in the place to be. So I gotta say, you knock him dead, I'm gonna knock him dead. Man, I'm going back stronger and stronger every single day. Why? Because my name is DJ D Love in the place to be. I like that one.
Nice job, DJ D Love. The place to be.
Oh, there's one more thing too. I'd like to know.
Sure.
Next year, on the 24th, will be 8 years that I've been a DJ.
The 24th of what?
March.
Oh, March 24th will be 8 years since you've become a DJ. Oh, very nice.
Yep.
Very nice. We'll have to do some special beats that day.
Yes, we have to do some beats.
All right.
Oh, so Tony, you still owe me one more chip, right?
Yes, I know. I don't have any right now. As soon as I get some more, I will get one to you. Promise.
What about doing my one more show for the holidays? You think?
Absolutely not.
The Nazi has spoken.
Actually, Sallie, you don't got no answer about this one, man. Sallie.
Sallie's the boss, man. She's the boss.
No, I think you know what? I had more people calling in on my show, and you guys know that. I just want to let you know that. You know that for a fact.
He's right
but
about
you guys
that.
Still, but I had more viewers than you guys.
Yeah,
you know that.
Your brother down in Florida who makes no sense. Yep, the one who paints horses. Yep, he called.
Horse fences.
Horse fences, something like that.
I'd like to say one more thing before I leave.
Yes, sir.
They can knock them dead so much. You guys are the #1 show.
Thanks,
you
pal.
knock them dead, I'm gonna keep on watching.
Thank you, pal.
Like I said, you guys are the #1 show. I'm gonna keep on for you guys. You're the best. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
Whoa!
Knock them dead is a better show than anything else. Knock them dead is #1 show. Remember that. I said so. And if you don't like my show, DJ Love said, get the fuck out of my side.
Oh, my goodness.
But
wow.
DJ Love says, knock them dead is #1 show in Long Island. You suckers.
Suckers! Thank you, DJ D Love. Wow.
Check it out. Andy was in the hospital.
I know. Yeah, that's in my notes here.
Oh, I just noticed. I didn't see you commenting, so I thought you didn't know
comment.
either.
I did comment, as a matter of fact.
Oh, he must have removed your comment.
No, he didn't. Wow. No, in fact,
what happened to him?
Andy Plajanos was one that said California has twice as many fatal car crashes than New York.
Yeah, but California is like the twice the size of most countries, and
Andy
Long
Plajanos
Island
is a smart man. I am not arguing with him. Bosie says there's not enough Tylenol. I think he's referring to the phone call.
Yeah.
Andy Pagano said he
was throwing up.
He couldn't stop throwing up, so he went to the hospital. They didn't find anything wrong, so he went home, and now he feels fine.
Yeah, and Kevin threw up yesterday.
Yeah, but just once.
Yeah.
And then he was fine after that.
Well, he had to hit himself in the face with a ball, and then he was fine.
Yeah, he was throwing up into he. First off, all right, I need some explanation with this.
It's so weird.
So
Kevin never throws up, so it's so funny.
So I was out. I had something I had to do. I come home, and I say hi to you. I then go to my daughter's bedroom. I say hi to her. I then start heading towards the boys' room to say hi to them. And Kevin, I hear Kevin, Mom. I go, no. He goes, where's Mom? I go, she's over in the living room. I think I'm going to throw up. I said, so get up and go to the bathroom. It's coming fast. So that's when I yelled to you. And
he was so pale.
So so I relay this to you. You then go running to get something, and it took you a minute to find something.
Yeah, because, you know.
And he still hadn't thrown up at this point. Then you had to run across the house to get to him.
Yeah.
So he could have made it to the toilet bowl in that time.
Yeah, but he didn't feel good.
Well, nobody feels good when they're throwing up.
Yeah.
But he has 2 functional legs. I'm confused why he couldn't get up and go to the bathroom to throw up. Well, karma got him because, yeah, you held the bowl. You gave him a bowl. He started throwing up, and sure enough, he smacked his head on the bowl.
I gave him the ball, and I didn't even know. Like, he takes the ball, and he throws up. And then, and I'm looking at him like I, of course, stayed. So I was, like, just sitting and waiting as he was, like, throwing up. And then I'm looking at his face, and it looked
You're like, wow, you're ugly.
You are so ugly. And there was like it looked like juice or something. So like I just had this feeling like maybe the barf like hit the ball and splashed him in his face. So I didn't want to bring it up while he was throwing up. That would be
hilarious too.
Yeah, but like I didn't want to bring it up then because he was still throwing up and he would have been like, ew. So he finishes. So I take a tissue and I wipe it and I look and it's blood, like right here. So I was like, why are you bleeding from your eyebrow? He's like, because I smashed my face against the bowl as throwing up. And it was like oozing, for like a little bit. So I just like put a Band-Aid on it. And I think he threw up like once more not that long after that. And then he was done. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But then he was... And then I remember you saying, then the color came back in his face. He was fine. He got up this morning, totally fine, and went to school.
Yeah, totally fine. It was just a weird...
All right, but that's nothing compared to Andy. Andy's a real man. He had real problems.
Yeah, the fact that Andy could barely bother to go to the hospital when he was having a heart attack leads me to believe this throwing up thing must have been something.
So Andy, when you had the heart attack, you drove yourself to the hospital. So did you drive yourself to the hospital when you were throwing up? That would be a sight to see, right?
Maybe Becca did. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe she like put him in the car with a bowl in front of his mouth.
And I've never... Andrew Fremder, my wife loves when I share my pumpkin pie Pop-Tart. She likes it toasted, and so do I. I for some reason, I'm feeling I'm missing like a song reference or something. Yeah. Beansy has joined us. Hello, Beansy. Beansy, you missed the DJ call. Sorry. So yeah, I'm very curious about this. I've never heard of somebody throwing up so much that they had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And I want to know how much he was throwing up. Like how bad was it that you decided to go to the hospital?
Right.
And then what happened? Did they put an IV in you and that's what stopped it? Or did you just stop on your own eventually? Were you dehydrated after that? Like, I'm very curious as to what the hell happened here. Oh, he got in an ambulance.
This had to be something.
An ambulance.
He was probably freaked out.
Last night was worse than my heart attack. Wow.
And he's home now and he's fine?
That's what he said. You just saw the Facebook post. That's
I know,
what he said.
but like, did they hydrate him enough?
Well, he's not dead.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't put it past Fremder to pretend to be Plajanos.
You wouldn't?
No. Worse than his heart attack. Wow. Wow. What do you think he ate? I bet you him and Geyer were doing some tainted drugs or something.
Yeah,
they're druggies.
but he doesn't feel. I wasn't paying attention because I was doing a bunch of.
Oh,
does
fine.
he feel fine now? He feels totally fine.
You just saw the post.
Oh, here he is.
It's Andy?
Yeah. Hey, Andy.
Tell us.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, you sound weak.
So what's going on? What happened?
Well, my wife and I thought it was food poisoning, but we, what do you call it? Even my parents, because we'd taken my parents out for my stepfather's birthday.
Oh, so your parents made you sick?
Well, they always make me sick.
So how, like, so what happened? You just started, at dinner, or was it a few hours later?
Yeah, on the way home, I wasn't feeling so hot.
Okay.
But the whole day, almost, like looking back, but it was in earnest, pretty bad on the ride home. Came in, and I chased the girls away from me because they were talking.
It's what they do. Okay.
Right, exactly. They were breathing loud. But I went in. I started throwing up. Started doing the number 2 as well.
Oh wow!
And,
both areas.
And then it just was like I didn't have any more, but my stomach was still like in a lot of pain. And everybody really thought that it was good. That the hospital thought it was going to be my gallbladder.
Okay.
Oh wow!
So
all right. So you stopped throwing up. You were just still in pain. That's why you went to the hospital.
Yeah, I was like super uncomfortable. I just couldn't get comfortable.
Wow. Are you all right now? Because you sound like you're kind of. Are you drugged up or something?
I'm probably. Well, no, I don't think I'd still be high from what they gave me.
Because you don't sound like yourself. In all seriousness, you don't sound like yourself.
Well, that's I had violent throwing up and acidic, so vocal cords not.
Oh wow!
Are you still throwing up? Or are you done with that?
No, I'm good to go.
Okay, good.
And the stomach pain is gone.
Yeah, first they gave me some morphine for the pain, and that helped settle me down. And then it started wearing off at about 3:00 in the morning.
Oh wow!
So they gave me something else that's like a little stronger, and that put me out. I was able to actually go to sleep, and then when I woke up, it wasn't so bad.
Oh, stronger than morphine. Wow.
So you stayed the night?
Yeah, I got there probably about 10, and Becca came and picked me up at like 5:36.
Did they run tests or anything to find out what's going on?
Oh yeah. I haven't like I was so zooted, like they were bringing me all over. Like they could have just taken me in a big circle, and I'd have been like, "Oh wow, I'm in totally a different place, man." But like I had like an ultrasound done for the gallbladder. They had me do a CAT scan. I forget there was another thing, and I cannot remember what that was.
An enema.
No, I would have definitely remembered that.
Oh,
I remember requesting the enema. But,
So, and everything came back negative. So maybe it was food poisoning after all.
Yeah, except I don't think I was, because apparently my mom said to Becca that my stepfather had said, "Oh, did Andy look sick at dinner to you?"
Meaning that you hadn't felt good all day long.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So.
Well, maybe it wasn't food poisoning from dinner. Maybe it was food poisoning from dinner the night before.
Does that happen? I think food poisoning is one of those immediate things. And,
is it quick?
And that's why, like with vomiting, like once you vomit it out, it's like it's gone. You get the bad stuff out.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you think it was like what does he think it was? Just like a stomach virus?
I suppose it could have been, but now if nobody else gets it, then
Yeah, hope not.
that's out. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, and so far, everybody, the girls are good. All three of your girls.
Yes.
All right, good.
Everybody's. But Becca's super tough. Like she's like the toughest person I've ever met when it comes to like illness.
Oh yeah. Oh, just when it comes to illness, just not in general. Like she's not tough.
No, she will jump 2 stories if there's like the thought of a cricket.
Oh wow. Oh,
But
that's funny.
get her sick. She actually will will herself. I've actually seen her do it where she's like, my throat. No, I'm not getting sick, and then she's like totally fine.
Nice.
I used to do that in college. Like I would be like, I am not getting sick during finals, and then I'd feel it coming, and then it would be like on the drive home, it would hit. It's like my body just waited for me to relax enough to kill
Well, yeah,
me.
you're tough like Becca, so we should set up a wrestling match.
I don't run from crickets, though. I'm even tougher.
Well, all right. Well, a wrestling match would figure this out, and this would make Andy feel better. By the way,
No,
uh,
no. I love Becca.
right? That's the whole point here. All right,
I
well, you
loved
got.
her immediately.
Yeah, she's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Beansy is wishing you well, and Elizabeth Batapete is wishing you well, and of course we are. And normally I'd keep you and joke around with you, but I feel bad that we're making you
just
talk.
rest.
So yeah, get some rest and be well, and in all seriousness, let us know if you need anything.
Yeah, I'm glad you're okay.
I would drive out there for you, pal.
Like I was telling you, like, oh yeah, what can I do for you in Massapequa? I'm in East Setauket. Anything you need, just give me a call. That somebody could do from East Setauket.
Just drive all the way out here and pick up some Listerine.
I mean, but it has to be a time where I don't have to, like, the girls aren't, like, with me.
Anything you need at all, but, only between the hours of
on Fridays,
There's
11 p.m. and midnight.
3:45 and 4:15 on Friday.
All right, but we can at least not make you sicker with the sound of our voices. Get some rest, pal, and hope you're all right, man.
You too.
Bye, Andy.
Thanks.
Bye.
Goodbye. Wow.
Yeah, if something
What the hell is going on around here?
something takes Andy out, it's a big deal because
I have
he
to
is.
say, I think Andy's tough too. So he's a freaking, Air Force man. What do they call them?
Airman.
Airman? Really? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So yeah, he was a freaking airman. He's been all over the world. He's a spy. He can read stuff upside down.
Yeah.
Now
he
I'm
can.
scared about the world. If they take Andy out, there's no hope for the rest of us.
Right.
But sorry.
What is with you?
I'm just letting it flow like I normally do. I
Do
forget
not.
that
Don't.
we're on the air because I'm so comfortable with you guys.
Don't be comfortable. Shove that feeling down deep inside.
I know how Andy feels.
Why?
Because the other day I was getting gas at the gas station, and I put my card in the slot to get the gas, and I jammed my thumb when I put the card in. I actually chipped my thumbnail.
You never not hurt yourself.
I am the biggest klutz in the
You
world.
really.
But I know
You really did. Did
I
you?
know the pain that Andy was in.
Were
That's
you
my
a
point.
klutz before the missing leg thing?
Oh yeah, why would you associate one with the other?
Well, because sometimes, like when you're trying to walk and you trip on something, you hurt yourself. So I just figured maybe
I'm
this
always-
is all new.
I was always the guy that would always
You open a box and
fall
you get
or-
hurt.
Yeah,
You-
I'm the guy that would always fall or just do something stupid like jam my thumb.
You pull a toolbox out, you go to grab something, you stab yourself.
I was always the guy that if you're playing a joke on somebody, I'm the first guy to laugh. Like even the other night with Bosie, I watched it on the replay. I'm sitting there, and you can even hear him. I'm making noises. I'm like, when we were tricking Bosie into singing. And I remember once, I don't remember what we did, but we pissed somebody off when I was a teenager. And we pissed some adult off, and some guy was chasing us. And we're, me and my buddies are running, and I'm just the whole time like laughing hysterically. We're trying to run and hide. I'm laughing. And they're like, "Well, shut up."
What does that have to do with being a klutz?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm just saying I'm always just the idiot, is basically what I'm saying.
Oh. But yeah, like
The idiot who's a klutz
I'm surprised
and laughs
like your fingers and you'll hit your head a lot.
The running joke when I was a kid, in fact, when Bobby Donahue was coming on here a few weeks ago, I posted a photo of me and him as kids. It's me, him, and my brother in the picture. Me and Bobby, I think 5 at the most.
Yeah. I know the picture.
And there's a big Band-Aid on my right knee.
Oh.
And that was the joke when I was a kid. I was always scraping my right knee. Always. I always had Band-Aids on my knee.
That's really weird. Huh?
Which is apropos, yeah, because now that's the leg that had damage and was chopped off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been the biggest klutz. And it does get annoying because, you try to, when you first buy a house and you have no money and you don't want to pay a handyman, you try to do something yourself. I was always the guy that would, nail my thumb with the hammer or miss the nail completely, put a hole in the wall. Like that was always me.
Yeah, it's not a matter of like fixing things. It's just whatever you do, you'll tend to hurt. Like if you're emptying the dishwasher,
I drop things constantly.
If I don't see you dropping stuff, but
I drop things
like
all the
as
time.
opposed to like other people, everyone drops stuff. But like I'll pull out the dishwasher and I'll put the stuff away. And you seem to have to stab yourself with a knife all the time. Like, I don't know why. Like, the knives are there. So, like,
no, it's not the
why?
knife. It's not the knives I'm stabbing myself with.
What are you stabbing yourself
This is
with?
actually your fault.
Okay. Well, help me, because I don't want you to be attacked by our dishwasher every few days.
When I put the silverware in the dishwasher, I separate
Yeah.
knives, spoons, forks.
Yeah. I try to do that.
You try, but you don't really do it.
I don't really care.
Right. So you'll mix in, so I'll grab what I think are a bunch of spoons, and all of a sudden I'm getting stabbed by a fork because I didn't see
But
the
you're
fork
not
mixed
like
in with the
looking
spoon.
over this way as you're grabbing them, right? Like you see there's a knife and you're like,
No, but,
these are just supposed to be spoons. Smash.
No, that's what are you, freak?
Like, why don't you gently
No, I don't.
pull them out?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't see it. I see
Why?
what I think I'm seeing a bunch of spoons, grab them, take them out, and all of a sudden I'm like, I realize that there's a fork in there.
Okay, so here's another question. Just to get to the bottom of this, do you find that you hurt your fingers more now in like the last few years because you totally need glasses? Do you think it's a glass thing? Like
No.
you can't see
No.
that you're stabbing your finger with a knife?
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
I know, because like you'll open up the dishwasher and like normally someone would be like, oh, wow, isn't that so great? He's emptying the dishwasher. And I have that, but it's followed up quickly by like, oh, he's going to hurt himself. Like a toddler. Like you're worrying about a toddler like walking across the room. I'm like, it goes well.
Yeah, well, speaking of worried about a toddler, yeah, that's the problem too.
What?
I'm putting dishes away, and pretty much any time I walk into that kitchen, I don't know what it is, but there's some kind of an alarm that goes off in Sam's head. Because every time I'm in the kitchen, you're usually in there too, and then maybe Cindy or somebody, and then all of a sudden Sam has to come in.
Yeah. He likes to be around people.
Right, and most of the time he's not making it. Sometimes he's making something, which is okay, because we're all trying to make something, but sometimes he just comes in. All right, well, go sit at the dining room table, and it's 5 feet away. We can hear you and see you there. But he has to stand there.
He has to stand there
And
be in
then,
your way. Yeah.
and then, of course, now you throw in a couple, maybe 2 or 3 small dogs, usually 2. And, yeah, so that's when, like, you're, like, stumbling, and, yeah, then you risk dropping something, or you hurt yourself because you stumbled into, or you're just, things are all messy because you can't take one step without bumping into
I just
something.
basically have stomach pains every time you're helping out. Because I just don't think it's going to go well.
Right, because of me. Right, not, hey, get out of the way. Hey, dog, get out of here.
Well, no one else trips over the dog. So is it a leg thing?
Well, you're short. You don't trip over anything.
Yeah, that is true. I'm
And
pretty,
yes,
like,
sometimes I do.
It is true. Like I'm very like low to the ground. So like I never trip over the dogs.
And sometimes, yes, sometimes it is a tough thing for me to stop short.
Yeah.
Either I can't stop short, or sometimes I stop so short that it actually hurts, which I know that's.
No,
That's the
I
truth.
totally get it. I see your face when that happens. Like I know that it hurts you.
And that guy, he has to just stand like
he likes to be around you.
And then he'll follow.
He likes to be around you.
Go sit down. You're still around me. Go sit down. And
I have to tell him that all the time. Like I'll be sitting.
oh,
in
you
the,
do it all the time. Like, get out of here.
I'm like everyone out of the kitchen. I just do
Yeah.
that, and then they all run.
Well, no, he doesn't run. He gives you that stare.
Yeah.
And then you say to him again, "I'm not kidding. Get out."
Yeah.
And then
Go
the face
quickly.
changes to like how dare you talk to me that way? And then you have to say it again, and then you get the mope face.
It's easier just to let him stand there and be around you.
And then after the mope face is usually when he walks away. And then about 15 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes later, he comes back to explain himself.
Yeah.
And then you have to tell him again why he had to walk out.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you tell him again, don't do it again. And then tomorrow he does it again.
Yes.
So yeah, anyway, yeah. So I know Andy's pain because I chipped my thumb. And it was definitely the same thing.
Yeah.
You want? Should we talk about this Travis Scott thing? Oh, Elizabeth's asking if we're doing Tuesday trivia tomorrow. Of course we are.
Well,
It's Tuesday.
here's
Why
why
wouldn't we?
she's asking.
Oh, there's a reason?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you were talking about Elio, you didn't say that it wasn't on our show tomorrow.
Oh, well, I did post it. I did post about it the other day. Yeah. All right. My apologies. That's tomorrow at 2:00. That's not on our show. That's tomorrow at 2:00.
Yeah, these guys just want to do their own thing.
Larry Russell. So 50 years ago, Billy Joel put out his first album. It's called Cold Spring Harbor, which is the name of a town here on Long Island. And one of the drummers, his name is Reese Clark. He was on the album. He was on Billy's first 3 albums, and he toured with Billy off and on for the first few years. A guitar player named Don Evans. He was on the first 2 or 3 albums. He toured with them off and on for the first few years. He was not a part of Billy Joel's very first tour, but he was on the album. Larry Russell was Billy Joel. He knew Billy Joel when they were teenagers a little bit. Larry then played bass. So Reese and Larry were there. They were in the band for Billy's very first show as a solo artist. So these 3 guys are going to be on to talk about their experiences, they share some memories and some funny stories. Back in 2013, let me start all over again. In 71 or 72, Billy did with these guys. He did a concert in Philadelphia. That was, I shouldn't even say concert. He did a live radio broadcast where the band played. And they played the song Captain Jack, which you guys all know by now. And Captain Jack, who watches our show, he so they performed the song Captain Jack. It was the first time that, other than playing it in a few concerts, this is the first time it was on the radio, first time that a wide audience had heard the song. And that song became the most popular requested song on this station in Philadelphia. More than Freebird, more than a few other songs, more than some Led Zeppelin. People were calling like crazy. What was that song that guy played? So they took the track from that concert, that live broadcast, and they would play it once in a while. And that's what catapulted Billy Joel's career. A guy at Columbia Records heard this song on that radio station, contacted them, said, "Who is this guy? What is that song?" And it just catapulted from there. So, so Larry and Reese were part of that. They're on that recording. Back in 2013, they decided to get together again with Don Evans and recreate that concert because it was such an historic event for Billy Joel's career. So they decided to do that concert, and they brought in our friend David Clark, who's been in here and we talk about it a lot. David Clark does a Billy Joel show. So they brought David Clark in to play piano. Larry Russell, I had kind of met through Facebook. Mm-hmm. And we got to talking a little bit, and I mentioned to him, hey, there's this guy in England named Elio Pace. I didn't know he had David yet. So I thought he was looking for a piano player. So I said, this guy Elio in England is fantastic. You should check him out. He does a Billy Joel thing there. I barely knew Elio at the time, but Larry checked him out and said, I would love to get this guy as well. So he had both of them part of this. And then there was a young guy in Canada named Kenny Ingram.
Like a child. He
was like 16
young.
or something.
He
was
so
like
little.
a phenom on the piano. This kid could play.
Yeah,
a huge
fantastic.
Billy Joel fan, and just a big fan of all this stuff. So just out of being nice, they said to Kenny, "Why don't you come too, and we'll let you play one song." Which for a 16-year-old kid, this was a big deal. So he came, and it was a great show. Mm-hmm. These guys, shared some stories, shared some memories. Totally kicked ass with these songs. So if you're familiar with Billy Joel's first 2 albums, this is the material that was played. and it was great. It was just a great show. They did it. They did this show in just small clubs in the New York.
The bitter end.
Yeah, in the New York City and the Philadelphia area, and kind of maybe some shows in between. And it was great. They did maybe 3 or 4 in 2013. They came together again in 2014 and did it again. And now, and there's bits and pieces of it on YouTube. You can find it, and it was fantastic. So, so Larry contacted me and said, "Hey, it's been 50 years. Would you like to talk about it on your station?" I said, "All right, yeah, let's put something together." So I got in touch with all the guys, and Elio was in, and we had a great response when we did that Q&A with Elio back in June.
Mm-hmm.
So we figured, all right, let's talk to these guys. So it'll be fun. Oh, Elizabeth is saying we had technical difficulties last Tuesday. Yes, we did not do Tuesday trivia last week because we had technical difficulties and we bailed. We jumped ship. But we planned on doing it then, which we're already prepared because we had last week's.
That was my first thought last Tuesday.
Yeah. It's like, oh, well, now
I don't
we
have to find trivia
We're
on
prepared
Saturday.
for next week. Oh, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I have just the same sheet. So as long as everything's working, we'll do it tomorrow. And then we'll do this Billy Joel thing at 2 p.m. So, and things have been all right. We had another day, what was it, Friday? Where we had some technical difficulties again, but we did eventually get on and did the show.
Okay.
No, you weren't here Friday.
I wasn't here.
So I think it was Thursday.
Okay.
You're saying, okay, like this is the first you're hearing of it. You were here for this. Yeah, it was Thursday. You don't remember the system crashing?
Yeah, I thought that was Tuesday, so it was Tuesday and Thursday? Okay.
Yeah. Yes, but Tuesday we left. Thursday we made it work.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so that's that. Yeah, do you know what I'm talking about? Travis Scott?
No.
Travis Scott is a rapper, a rap artist.
Oh.
Or a hip-hop artist. I don't know what they're called. Where some people got killed at his concert on Saturday.
Sorry, I don't.
You're not
haven't
up
heard
on
any of
what?
this.
I could have sworn I mentioned this to you. I thought I mentioned this to you the other day.
That a rap artist had people die at their concert.
Yeah. He was doing, he was headlining a festival down in Houston.
Okay.
And they had around 50,000 people. And I guess it was general admission because there's footage. I mean, this was a festival.
Did they get like squished at the stage?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, but first,
I don't know why that keeps happening.
First, like this guy was just a headliner. There was, this was an all day thing. But it must have been general admission because there's footage as soon as they opened the gates during the day. I mean, this was like Black Friday, and which I hate also, Black Friday.
Have you ever been in a situation like that where you're just moving along with a crowd because it's like a stampede? It's really unreal.
You've been involved.
Yeah,
in
I was
Where?
in one
When?
in Boston once.
My God, they did something wrong in Boston.
Yeah.
We did stampedes right. We killed everybody. What do you mean?
No one died, but yeah, like
for what?
It was just this. It was just a big crowded night. They do first
to
night.
watch Summer Solstice. Oh, really? I was joking. For first night?
Yeah.
There was a crowd of people, which turned into a stampede to watch the first night.
Yeah. And
was it called Nerd Fest?
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, like I just remember, like I was a little panicked because I was like walking along and Sam was like, the kids were like little.
Yeah.
And I just remember thinking, I'm gonna like lose them, like hold their hands and stuff, you know. And it's just the weirdest thing. So I can't even imagine what it's like to be like, and then squished up against a wall.
And then what? How did it?
It just starts again. I mean, the flow is okay
dispersing.
because there's no wall, but you know.
Yeah, but how'd you get out of it? Is what I'm asking.
It just
eventually
dissipated.
People are spreading out.
Yeah, it just dissipated, but it was this panic of like a couple of minutes or a few minutes that like felt like half an hour.
I personally believe that it's
like if you fall or something, or you lose.
Well,
hands.
that was the thing. So there's footage. They're opening the gates to start this festival. I mean, immediately they're pushing each other over. They're just running to get in, like knocking the fence down. And you see footage. People are falling down, and nobody's
just
stopping.
Walking over
they're
them, yeah.
completely walking over them, completely disregarding that people are falling, and they're trying to get people up while people are running through. which has been going on for years on Black Friday. And I personally believe that Black Friday is a disgrace to our country.
Yeah.
The fact, and it used to be something kind of fun. You had, you went to Thanksgiving, you had the next day off. Some people would make fun, and make it a fun time to just wait online overnight, maybe with some friends and family, and then go in and enjoy these great sales. But it's become these violent things where people trample over each other. They break fences. They loot these places. They go nuts. And now Black Friday, it's not even Black Friday anymore. Some of these places start on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
People are cutting their Thanksgiving dinners short so they can go shopping.
Right.
Or so they can go nap before they run shopping. You people should be ashamed of yourselves. And the fact that it even happens, the fact that these stores are doing it, but I don't blame the stores. I blame the people, because the stores wouldn't do it if nobody showed up.
So what happened with the concert?
So yeah, these people are just barreling over each other. This guy, Travis Scott, he's doing his concert. And yeah, same thing. They start pushing. They start pushing towards the stage, and people are starting to really get squished. Now, I saw one video of a girl who talked to some news outlet the next day, who claims that she was in the thick of this. She said she turned to her boyfriend and she said, "This is really starting to get out of control. We got to get out of here." And the boyfriend says, "We're not getting out of here." He says, "I can't move."
Yeah.
And then she said, when he said that, that's when she realized she couldn't even move her hands up. She said that's how squished she was. She couldn't move her arms.
And when you're short, you can't even breathe.
Right. And she said that. She said she couldn't breathe. She passed out. And then she woke up in a hospital or in an ambulance, one of the two. So this guy's doing the concert. He sees, because people are like screaming up to him, and he's ignoring it. And at one point, even telling the audience, "All right, let's stomp let's stomp the floor, let's rock this floor," something like that. And he starts jumping up and down trying to get that. I don't know if he thought this was a way to loosen them up.
All music should have been like, "No one, I'm not doing anything until everyone takes 3 steps back."
Right. Well, it gets worse.
Did anyone die?
8 people so far. 8 people have died. And again, going back, just like Black Friday, why you're acting this way, why you're doing this. But then on top of it, people brought children to this. Now this guy, Travis Scott, he curses a lot. His songs are violent. He this wasn't, the Wiggles. This wasn't a family. This isn't, Mike Del Giudice at your local park, or David Clark at your local park, and you bring the family in a cooler with sandwiches. This was a rap artist. Excuse me. This is a rap artist whose songs are about sex and violence.
Where was the where was the venue?
The Astrodome, I believe.
I guess I don't know. It's the people that have these places, like the venues. This keeps happening. So, why are they doing open admission anymore?
And this is not the first time it's happened at this.
Get in your seat.
This is not the first time it's happened at this event. 2019, they had issues.
And COVID alone, people shouldn't be all sardined together.
So then this guy decides to crowd surf.
Oh, my God.
He's crowd surfing.
I'm so mad.
While he's crowd surfing, somebody in the audience takes his shoe. Mm-hmm. He then calls for the audience to beat the shit out of whoever stole his shoe. So now they're getting violent.
Yeah.
People are getting crushed. Now they're trying to get people out of there who have passed out. So they're lifting them through the audience. And an ambulance comes and is actually trying to get through the crowd to get to people who are being crushed. People are passing out. They said something like 25 people were passing out and injured. So ambulances is trying to get in there. This guy at one point said, he looks at the ambulance. You see this video I saw, and you see him look at the ambulance and he goes, "The fuck is that?" But then continues with the music. People did try to get up on stage. I think, and I didn't see this video, but somebody told me that there is a video of somebody actually getting on stage and telling him, "Please stop. People are getting hurt." I did see a video where, because they have the large video screen, so they have cameramen. And there's a cameraman on a scaffolding. And I saw this video where two people get on the scaffolding trying to tell the cameraman, hey, can you relate to your people on your headset that people are getting hurt? He wouldn't listen to them, and he's yelling at them to get down. People then around them are yelling at them to get down and calling them names. So one of them yells back to the people are getting hurt up there. People are getting seriously hurt. You people are assholes. Nobody would listen to these two. But, so I mentioned that people brought kids to this thing. A 14-year-old died. A 10-year-old, last I read, was in critical condition. It was like 25 or 30 people were taken to the hospital. 8, and the policeman that did a press conference, I haven't checked anything this morning. I got all this last night. The policeman said, 8 people have died. He goes, but I am going to tell you right now, that's 8 people so far. He goes, much more of these people in the hospital are in critical condition.
Like being stepped on or not having oxygen for so long? Or?
A little bit of both. And they were crushed. They were being crushed against the stage. So it's kind of all the above, really.
Yeah, and it's like...
It's insane to me.
And yeah, it's the artist. The artist could have done like a lot of things differently, but at the same time, like these venues, they have to stop letting this happen.
Well, yeah, somebody, I forget who it was. Maybe it was the security company themselves, but somebody was saying, no, there was plenty of security. They did the best they could. Of course... General
admission, where the amount of people can charge to a stage, it's going to happen all the time.
The Travis Scott, the artist, of course, because he's a brain surgeon. He's been with one of the Kardashians. They have a kid together. They have a second kid on the way. So that tells you the level of brain power we're dealing with. But of course, whichever Kardashian it is, I don't even follow these people. I have no idea what their names are. But she came out and said, we had no idea this was happening during the show. And of course, the artist himself has now put out, selfie tweets and, videos of himself. I'm so sorry this happened. I love my fans. I didn't know. Like, you saw the ambulance. And he says, what the fuck is that? It's awful. And sometimes I feel a guy like that should be brought up on charges.
Yeah.
Because I feel he kind of incited it a little bit,
Right.
And yeah, it is a shame. These things do happen regularly.
Like once a year, I feel like it happens.
Like,
where,
you had that Pearl Jam concert. What was it? 11 people died, I think it was.
Yeah.
The Who back in 1979.
And it's fine when it's like one of the first few, but it's now there should be different ways of doing something. Well, it keeps happening.
In the Who's defense, it had nothing to do with them. It happened before the concert even started. So they had.
It's not the artist. It's the venue.
Yeah, but in this case, this guy sees something's going on.
Yeah, he didn't help, and he could have helped.
Right.
He could have made it better.
Absolutely.
So yeah, but it's just.
I've been to concerts where they say, "Hey, you're pushing too much towards the stage. You guys got to back up." I've seen that at concerts.
Yeah.
I'm not in it, thank goodness, but I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, it was a terrible thing, and yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was this weekend. We had daylight saving time. We had to turn the clocks back this weekend. Mm-hmm. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine says we should eliminate daylight savings time because people sleep less during daylight savings time. Less sleep affects diet, exercise, cognitive functions like to be able to read, like learning, decision-making, behavior. They said there is no upside to daylight savings time.
There's none.
According to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine. 19 states want to make daylight savings time year-round, and New York is not one of them. But I'm all for that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I love daylight savings time.
You do? Why?
Because we have more sun. What?
But just at one part of the day. They just take it off one side of the day and put it on the other. Oh, you're not a morning person.
Yeah. 7 o'clock in the morning, it's still dark? Okay, I'm fine with that. Who cares? You're not doing anything. You're the only person in New York that's doing anything at 7 o'clock in the morning, unless you're driving to work. But you're the one, You're the one who's like making phone calls and like doing stuff around the house and is like done with your list for the day by 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm a morning person.
Normal people drive to work at 7 a.m. If they don't have to work, they're not up. And then they get up, like around 9, have a nice breakfast.
I just wake up normally like 6:30.
Yeah, you're a
I
freak.
just always have, yeah.
And then we enjoy longer daylight. And, we go out and have a catch with our kids or, go out and have a barbecue and, do fun things that you would do in the daylight. So, when it's still daylight at 9 o'clock at night, we're in better moods and we're happier people.
You like that they changed the clocks back and forward?
No.
Oh,
no.
I thought you were saying, you said I'm a fan of daylight savings.
Daylight savings is when we have longer sunlight, when we keep the clocks ahead. So I'm saying we should just have that for year round.
You're saying change the clocks back and forth or leave it alone?
Leave it, but leave it at daylight savings time. We're not in daylight savings time right now.
All right.
Daylight savings time is when we turn the clocks forward and stay that way. So from March to November is daylight savings time.
Right.
I'm saying we stay to that year round. I mean, this is the real time right now. This is not daylight savings time right now. This is the normal time. But I'm saying we just stick to...
Just leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I totally agree.
Leave it at daylight savings time.
New York doesn't want to do that?
New York does not... Well, it's not... They said they have... It's not that they don't want to. They just have not joined the other 19 states who want to keep daylight savings time year-round. And the American Academy of Sleep Medicine is saying we shouldn't have daylight savings time at all because it affects our health. And I'm disagreeing with that.
Okay.
Because, these are experts at the American Academy of Sleep Medicine. And I'm obviously an expert. I can't even use the right words. I'm an expert.
You okay over there?
No.
Okay.
So they're the experts, but I'm arguing with them anyway,
okay.
and saying we don't need that. That we don't sleep less during daylight savings time. It's nice and sunny until 9 o'clock. We enjoy our lives, so we're happier people. We have better. We're in a healthier mental state because we're happier and enjoying the sunlight. We're going to bed at 10, 11 o'clock, no matter what, whether it's daylight savings time or not.
Right.
So. In fact, I bet you it makes us sleep later because, like you just pointed out, it's still dark at 7 a.m. So nobody likes getting up in the dark. So, it's still dark out. I'm not looking at my clock. I'm just seeing that it's dark out. I'm going back to sleep.
Good point.
Oh, it's 8 o'clock. The sun is out. All right, I'll get up now. See that? So screw you, American Academy of Sleep Medicine. The Tony Walker Academy of Sleep Medicine says daylight savings time is the way to go. Or, even better, you guys are going to thank me even more. You wake up at 7 a.m., you look out, it's dark out, it's too early to get up. But you don't go back to sleep. Say, hey, baby, I just slept from 11 to 7. That's 8 hours. I'm good. But it's too early to get out of bed because it's dark out. Let's love.
Have some lovin'. All right, in the dark. Lovin' in the dark.
It's fun. Lovin' in the dark is fun.
Is that a song? Lovin' in the dark.
Is it?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
You're the song expert.
Lovin' in the dark.
Dancing in the dark.
Two different things. Well, all right, unless you're dancing naked.
I thought that song was about,
Dancing in the dark?
Yeah, I thought dancing in the dark, it wasn't really dancing they were doing.
Well, all right, the lyrics, I wake up in the morning, I ain't got nothing to say. And I ain't got nothing to say. I go to bed in the evening. I go to bed feeling the same way. Those are profound lyrics, by the way.
Yes.
Very profound. But I guess he's saying, and I ain't got nothing to say because I'm not talking. I don't want to talk. I just want to
make sweet love.
I just want to do it.
Okay.
So maybe you're right. Maybe that is what the song's about. And I'm all for it.
Okay.
So there you go. Keep it at daylight savings time. Nice and dark in the morning so you have the lovin'. And I did mention the other day, on Friday, finding out about Zach's accident, how the Life 360 app cock blocked me.
Did you say
yes,
that?
Andy and I talked about that on Friday. Yeah, that we were in the middle of our lovin', only to find out that Zach totaled his car and he screwed me out of the
Your
sweet
screw.
Sallie love.
He screwed you out of your screw.
Yes, exactly. Joan Asher, she agrees with me. She hates that it gets dark so early. Andy Blajanos, there is standard time now and daylight savings time, which is the summer. Right. I believe there shouldn't be time zones. There should be one time all over the world. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, why is there time differences all over?
Andy would know.
Yeah, if we all set the clocks to one time, then we'd all be... Oh, but can we do that? Because places like...
Then it'd be like 2 PM. It would be the sundown.
Like
you wouldn't be like, oh, the sun goes down at
right,
7:29.
like if
it would be like 1:30 in the afternoon.
Right, if it was 12 o'clock noon all over the world, like places like Australia, it would be dark at 12 noon. You know, right? You know, because of the sun, rotating and all that. So, yeah, I don't know how we could do that. Elizabeth Batapede, we need that vitamin D. Exactly. So that's it. There you go. Probably the most important point. Well, the second most after the lovin'. Elizabeth also says, just have cake by the ocean. What? What does that mean? Instead of the lovin' at 7 a.m.? Or instead of going to bed? Like, what? I never know what these people are talking about.
Cake by the ocean?
Yeah, just have cake by the ocean. That's what she wrote. You don't get that either, right?
No, but okay.
I mean, it's a great thought.
Yeah.
And I'm all for cake by the ocean.
Cake anywhere.
Chocolate cake. No, by the ocean would be fun. I like the ocean.
Sand's going to get all over it.
Well, she didn't say anything about sitting in the sand.
Oh.
You can sit in your car and look out at the ocean.
Oh, I never thought about that.
You never thought about that?
Mm-mm.
You were never reminded? You never asked to go sit on a boat by the ocean? Or in the ocean?
Eating cake?
Well, no. Now I want cake.
Me too.
Chocolate cake. Chocolate icing, chocolate cake. Triple decker.
Ooh. You like that icing in the center?
Yeah.
You do?
Pepperidge Farm used to make this triple layer chocolate cake. Oh my God, this was the most delicious thing I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
And then they got rid of it.
Oh.
Which I was heartbroken. Then they brought it back, but it's got these like chocolate chunks.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't like.
Yeah.
And and these chunks are even in the
Why
inner
do you like
layers.
chocolate chip cookies, but you don't like chocolate chunks in your chocolate cake?
Because I'm weird.
Okay.
Anybody
you have
know
a lot of weird rules.
I have a ton of weird rules. Ton of them. I've never denied that. Why you're with me is that's why I'm, that's why people dump my ass.
Of your
tired
eating?
of my weirdness and my klutziness. Yeah, see, you're getting tired of it. No, the countdown has begun. I need a place to live, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you know what? You think I could live in here?
Maybe.
They got bathrooms.
Sometimes.
True. You got a couch. You got 5 TVs. I can watch 5 different shows. 5 TVs? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 TVs.
Okay. You have it all figured out.
So that's that. All right. Oh, we also have a guest tomorrow.
We do?
Frank Viala is coming in tomorrow.
No way, really?
Way.
That'd be cool.
Oh, that's right. You weren't here on Friday. His name came up. I was emailing people last week about coming in.
Right.
And Frank was one of them. That was it. I asked Frank. So he
said not today, but
he
Tuesday.
He said not today, but Tuesday. And then he emailed me Tuesday while we're on the show. Let me know. Just verifying. Let me know. And I didn't respond because we were doing the show. And then all of a sudden he called. So I put this phone on speaker and I said, Frank, you're on the air, pal. He goes, oh, I forgot you had a show. And I was like, well, that's the show I asked you to do on Tuesday. He's like, all right, well, I'm coming in. I'm like, okay. He goes, hi, everybody. I was like, all right, see you Tuesday.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Haven't seen Frank since COVID.
Yeah.
So that'll be actually the last time I saw Frank was that, was the comedy show where I gave the Comedy World COVID. He was there for that.
Oh, really?
You don't remember that?
Nope.
He was sitting with you Frank Fiala will be here tomorrow for Tuesday trivia. And I think Tim Saliani's coming in on Thursday.
Okay.
And then Joe Bontilla, right? We got to reschedule him. And he said something about, maybe we can do something this week.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So maybe I'll get him for Friday.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's very funny. Are you all right over there?
Yeah.
Are you just in done mode?
No.
Oh, because you seem to have gotten quiet and I'm getting one-word answers.
Oh, because when you start making fun of my memory, it makes me sad because I can't remember stuff right now.
You said just yesterday you feel like you're coming out of that concussion. I almost said coma. You feel like you're coming out of that concussion and you feel more like yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm making fun.
Thanks.
All right. Are we done?
Sure.
Oh. All right. Today's Monday. What do we got? Oh, Flip Tracks Radio is not on tonight, right?
No.
He had to cancel?
He had to cancel.
Son of a bitch.
He had a gig.
So he should just stream from his gig.
I think he's a little busy.
Steve Squared is on at 6:30?
Mm-hmm.
In here?
Yep.
They're coming in?
Yes.
Maybe I'll stop in.
Why?
Because I'll be here.
Oh, yeah, because you'll be here.
Go check out the videos that we posted this morning on this channel that you're watching us on YouTube. There's this hilarious video of Jeff Bosey singing. Then go to the Smokes, Jokes, and Insults YouTube channel and check out the new video we posted with Chris Monty. We're actually going to be here tonight taping some Smokes, Jokes, and Insults footage, so that'll be fun. Chris Monty will be here, and Kevin Downey Jr. will be here, and hopefully Tim Saliani will be here.
Yeah.
We're filming tonight and next Monday.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. So I can finally get a good amount of footage to work with and get some videos out there. So and it's a great show. I guarantee you're going to like it. So yeah, Steve Squared tonight at 6:30, and then we're back tomorrow for Tuesday Trivia with Frank Fiala.
Right, that'll be fun.
Cool. Was
What?
Christy Unleashed on last night?
I don't know.
I hope it was. All right. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Monday. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow for Tuesday Trivia. Suckers!
Suckers!